Smooth with Tim. They had you running like you popped the pill. Once you hear the show, you ain't gonna want it to end. Get creative with the sounds you can make with your mouth. Reaching all over the world, Queen Silvy in the house. Award-winning show at the #1 spot. Look out. It's the Queen Silvy Show. 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 It's the Queen Silvy Show.
Hi, this is Joe Nass. You are listening to the Queen Silvy Show. You are now part of the royalty.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, good Tuesday morning and welcome to the Queen Silvy Show. This is Smooth Tim. It is now my absolute pleasure to introduce to you immediately to my right, Queen Silvy. They love you.
I know.
The world's sexiest granny, everybody's favorite comedian, Queen. May I say, you are simply
I know.
amazing.
I
Yes,
know I'm
you are.
amazing. I am amazing, and you are amazing. Thank you for tuning in to the Queen Silvy Show Smooth. You are amazing as well.
Why, thank you.
How are you
Queen.
today?
I'm wonderful. I'm terrific on this Tuesday, as a matter of fact.
Good.
How are you doing?
Well, as always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I suppose it's
Yes.
24/7, 365.
Yes.
And again, Queen Silvy,
Yes, I know.
you are amazing. Yes.
Hey, what also is amazing is the amazing lineup of guests that I have on the show today, as well as the announcements, don't we?
On today's show, we have with us Queen's certified health coach, Tammy Stewart, and she's going to be talking a little bit about some new programs that she's implemented and tuning you in on that. And that'll be coming up in just a couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Some announcements. Of course, our heart and prayers are going out to the world with this pandemic that's going on and how many people are affected. And I think we've hit 1 million cases here. And
Yeah.
so it's got to be affecting everybody. Again, our hearts, prayers go out to everybody.
Absolutely.
Also, you like free gifts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like free gifts. Uh-oh, my mic went out. There we go. Anyhow, I like free gifts.
I love free gifts. Thank you.
And I'm having some mic issues.
I can hear you.
Can you?
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
Okay.
Totally fine.
Okay.
Mhm.
Anyhow, free gifts. The Queen Silvy's Friends Club. Go to www.queensilvycomedy.club, www.thequeensylvyshow.com. There's a lot of ways to get to it. Anyhow, the Friends Club, we give out all kinds of different little gifts.
Yes,
we
you
have
do.
these drawings monthly, and a lot of the stuff is from our past guests. We may have CDs to give out.
Don't tell. All I can say is it's not food stamps anymore.
They're not food.
Long time ago, we used to give out food stamps. Now, hey, Join the
can't
Friends
tell.
Club. I would love to be your friend.
But it's really some nice stuff. It really is.
It is.
Anyhow, let's a word about one of our sponsors. That would be Aura at Aura's Boutique. She's right here in Arlington,
Yes.
Texas. The address 3100 West Arkansas Lane. You can call her 817-987-1577. Set yourself up a private showing, and you may receive a discount if I'm correct, Queen.
Oh, listen, if you call Aura at Aura's Fashion Boutique and set up a private shopping on a Wednesday or a Thursday, you'll get 40% off. Ooh,
Did you say
cannot beat
40?
40. Private shopping, so you don't have to worry about nothing but you focusing in the beautiful custom jewelry fashions at Aura's Fashion Boutique Wednesday and Thursday. Tim, what's the phone number?
Phone number is 817-987-1577.
That's right. Do it just because. Not just because it's the holidays, but just because you deserve to feel good, look good, and wear things that even emphasize that unique, beautiful you. So get with them. And listen, by the way, the phone lines are down today, but wherever you are listening, viewing the Queen Silvy Show live, you're more than welcome to send your questions, comments, or suggestions, and Smooth will get those comments or questions out.
Speaking
whom
of
they
that,
direct.
Queen, let's give some shout outs. As a matter of fact, to the United States, Australia, the
Yes.
Kingdom of Tonga, the United Kingdom,
Shout out to you.
Spain,
Yes.
Brazil, Africa, and the Netherlands.
Mhm.
Wow. Thank you all so very,
Thank
very,
you
very
all
much.
very much
Absolutely.
for being my friend first and then sharing your gift, your talents to the world and following and sharing the word for the Queen Silvy Show. I want to give a shout out to a couple of weeks ago, we had the Smith brothers. The Smith Sketch is what they are. They make cartoons that's blowing up over in United Kingdom. And we showcased one of their cartoons a couple of weeks ago. And I'm here. I'm so excited to say I'm now a cartoon figure. They have put the Queen Silvy Show in their episode, Series 2, Episode 15, I believe. And it's my voice, of course. But yes, I'm a cartoon queen
I thought you
on
looked
their
cute.
cartoon in the United Kingdom. And I thought that is fine. The link is on my page. You can go there. Follow these guys. They are now doing something. Two brothers who live in two separate areas in United Kingdom. And it's different with the shut-in going on. So what they've done is created to bring smiles and laughter with a cartoon that they've done. And I appreciate that for well. And tune in also because last week's guest from Uganda, Africa, she makes and custom makes outfits with traditional African fabric. Kanima Amy, she's doing me an outfit. Ooh, I can't wait
What
to
is
show
that
you.
cloth? Something wax?
It's Laputa wax.
Laputa wax.
The material, and Laputa means bright, vibrant colors. So this is going to be interesting. I can't wait to show you. I can't wait to see what it is actually that they're custom making for me out of Uganda, Africa. That is so great. Spread the word. You have time to go get water because that's all you need is some water. Go and get some water and spread the word for the Queen Silvy Show. I have a magnificent guest. We have some great things that we're going to talk about on the show. But before I begin my conversation with my first guest, what I'd like to do at this moment is I'd like to share some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show. To you. It's up to you today to start making healthy choices. Not choices that are healthy for your body, but healthy for your mind. Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. And motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. So in case you haven't been told lately, you are loved. You are important. And you matter. That's right. And those are some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show. Thank you. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. We are so fully charged right now. You are so in for a treat for this day. Again, spread the word for the Queen Silvy Show. I am going to get things going with my first guest, my only guest. I moved everything aside for her today. She is the only one on for the Queen Silvy Show. Tim, you want to get those out? Really get those out.
What's that?
Where you have it.
Got it.
Okay.
I will.
So I want to welcome my first guest here on the Queen Silvy Show. Welcome her back, that is, because listen, when you hear her name, you're gonna go, I know her. And if you don't, you're gonna get to know her now. And I advise you to follow her and enlighten your own mind with the knowledge and bring your body to life with the things that you can do to make the difference. If you didn't know, you're going to know now, because she is empowering and positively changing lives of many worldwide to greater health because she cares. Here, excuse me, to help you obtain optimal health. Certified health coach, nutritionalist, cellular detox specialist, founder and president at Health for Purpose from Colleyville, Texas. I introduce to you Tammy Stewart. Hey, Tammy.
Good morning.
We miss you, and we're glad to have you back on the
Thank
Queen
you.
Silvy
I'm
Show.
so excited to, lots of good things have come out of all the stressors this year. And the thing that we're going to talk about today is the service that we've started providing. So it's good. It's something
is
new
good.
that we haven't been able to do in the past.
Well, for those who are unaware, you are in for even extra treat. This isn't Christmas, and you're going to get a treat because you are able to get caught up on all the episodes of over a year where we have learned and grew a lot from the knowledge that Tammy Stewart provides. And those archives are available on your favorite archive. Simply type in the Queen Silvy Show. You will find the beautiful picture of Tammy. Simply touch it and it'll take you to that show where we have talked about so many great things. We're not going to spill the beans. You put it over there. So, when a man wants to stop you from what you doing, you put it over there. I swear to you.
Sylvie, I'm so glad that you brought up the archive, because one of the jokes with my clients is that I always ask, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? And so today, if some people may be hearing all of this information about real health for the first time, and the archives is perfect, because if you absorb a little bit of it today, that's okay. Go listen to one of the previous shows.
Absolutely.
And you'll absorb a little more every time you listen.
Absolutely. We are here today because, listen, health is a journey. It's not a destination. Am I right?
Exactly. It is constant. We will not arrive. We just keep getting better and better. Isn't that nice?
It is nice. But, Tammy, you have great experience. And by the way, Tammy also explains in some of the archives her own personal journey, which led her to where she is right now, in such a wide span of making a difference worldwide for people. In her own home, she saved her entire family of things that they were going through, things that was in your home, things you may not have seen, but was affecting your health. And that episode is also available as well. If you'd like to share that, you may, or if you want to continue on, that's up to you, Tammy. I'm going to leave that to you.
Well, yeah, I think let's share that. I'll just be really brief.
Okay.
I never grew up thinking I want to become a healthcare practitioner someday. But my kids got sick. The thing that really pushed us to make some changes is our oldest son got depression when he was a senior in high school. And we found mold in our house. And the way we found it was simply by looking at all the symptoms of all of our family, everybody in our house. It's a wide spectrum, which is very unusual. In the medical system, you have specialists, and each one keeps very narrow specialty.
Mm-hmm.
And what we do is very widespread health. So we were looking at lots of different symptoms. We took a test that told us for sure there was a biotoxin in his body. Typically that's mold. We hired a specialist to find the mold and get rid of the mold in our house. And then, did you know mold? So you'd have friends that are probably allergic to mold.
Right.
That's because the mold releases a spore. That's not the toxin. That spore is carrying a toxin. The toxin is completely different from the mold. And the toxin can be all in the air, and you never see it and you never smell it because it's hidden in the wall. So we had to get rid of that poison in our house, but then we had to get rid of that poison in our bodies also.
Yes.
So that's what forced me to become a practitioner, because there was nobody else.
Bless your heart. You are an angel. You was given this gift. You was born with it, and it was just shown to you through that path, I think, and that opened up the many blessings that you do bring. Tammy Stewart, certified health coach, we're talking to right now on the Queen Silvy Show, wherever you're listening or watching the Queen Silvy Show live. And if you are watching this later on in the day, continue to pass the word around, because that is the way to get positive results, to spread the word of knowledge. Tammy Stewart is here now. You can leave your questions, your comments, or your suggestions in that box. If you're watching later, we'll make sure she get that. At the end of the show, we'll give you information on how you can continue to gain knowledge, to get optimal health. And if you have any questions, get those questions taken on. Again, Tammy, I thank you for taking the time to be here on the show. Again, we did miss you very much.
It's always fun working
It
with
is.
you,
It
Sylvie.
is.
And I think that's what we're going to talk about today.
It
Some
is.
of your journey the past couple
Yes,
of
I
years.
think the road to better health and stronger immune, even healthier choices and a happier life begins with you. You have to want to do it. And I wanted to
Yes.
do it. You inspired me at the beginning of when you first, over a year ago, came onto the show. And sometimes you said things honestly that I was like, really didn't want to face. I didn't really want to let go of bread. I didn't
Yeah.
want to let go of, are you kidding? Sugar and sweets, call it munchies, call it snacks. It's delicious. And
Mhm.
I learned ways that I can replace that deliciousness with other natural deliciousness. I've learned to put healthy things in my body that has made a difference. And Tammy, let me just tell you, I have had my phone conversation with my doctor the other day. I have multiple doctors that I'm so thankful. No offense to them, I don't have to see anymore. This last phone call, she's like, whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Wow,
And
that's
I'm going to tell you,
great,
that
Sylvie. Oh, I'm
is,
so excited. I just want to get up and do a little dance because
I wish I
that's
could
what makes me
dance.
that's what
I'd
makes me
twerk right
happy.
now if I could. Really, I'd be like, poo, poo, poo,
Yeah.
poo. But honestly, you have really made a tremendous difference. If someone wants to know a certain secret of what I'm going to share, Tammy can tell you, or you can ask me and I'll tell you what I did. But the first thing that I did, the very first thing, and that was the challenge, was letting go of sweets.
Yes.
Going
It's
through
so
that
hard.
withdrawal of no sweets at
Mhm.
all. But
Yes.
it
You
has
want me to
led
talk
right
about
now
that?
to, in my home in over a year, I don't purchase sugar
Right.
anymore.
That is so empowering. I think that see the most important thing that we can say today is what you said in the beginning. You have to have a why. You have to have a purpose.
Yes,
And my purpose, my grandmother had Alzheimer's, and I am committed not to be there because as I age, I want to still be productive. I want to enjoy life. I want to be
absolutely.
able to travel and get on the floor and play with my grandkids and take them to
Absolutely.
Disney World. That is my motivator, number one. And that's what you said. You didn't want to hear it, but you had a reason.
Mm-mm. And you know something else about it, Tammy, is that I heard you when you said things on the shows before, like get to the problem, get to the solution, and
Right.
then get to it. And I start looking at it like this: if all physicians, and no offense to any physicians or doctors, but if everyone that came to them, they told everything and everybody healed, they wouldn't make no money. The pharmaceuticals wouldn't make no money. They don't want everybody that freaking healthy when there's so many things that you can do to
Hmm.
change that. I've done it. I kid you not. I have an autoimmune disease, or several autoimmune diseases, and you wouldn't believe it. You really wouldn't believe it in the changes and what you can do. According to the AARDA, and that's the American Autoimmune Related Disease Association, there are 72 plus million people in America alone that is struggling with numerous autoimmunity issues. Tammy?
And Sylvie, I feel like doctors do what their customers ask for. And
Right.
so the thing that you said there that I loved is you said that each of us can make a change.
Yes.
It's up to each of us. And when someone chooses to invest in their health and make some of the changes that you have made, the things that we teach, then health is a result.
Mm-hmm.
Most people aren't willing to put forth the effort. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy today that you're going to share your story and some of your successes, because that motivates people. That will, when they know that there's an option, maybe they won't go to the doctor and get medication. Maybe they'll look for a different way. And that's what a lot of people, they just don't know. They go to the medical model because that's all they know. They
And
don't
let
know
me
there's
just say,
more.
being in a home as a female with a husband, right? That's where the challenge also comes, because we live under the same roof. We must all adjust. So it took a minute for Smooth to fully come on board, but he saw what was happening and the changes, aside from the fact that if he didn't eat it, he just don't eat anymore. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So he learned with that adjustment, and then he started, when we're out in the store, making sure we get certain things, making sure we now shop at Whole Foods. I want to get up to that online. Is it Thrive?
Yeah, Thrive Market.
I
That
want to
will
get. I want to
save you
graduate to
so
there.
much money.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a
So
huge asset. So when I go to the health food store, I only I buy my produce and maybe some refrigerated things. Everything else I get from Thrive, and I save so much money.
hmm
And then I'm able to I go to the farm to buy my meats and animal products.
hmm
So Thrive is going to save you a lot of
yeah,
money.
I can't afford Thrive, and a lot of people can. But what a people can afford to do is want to make a difference, is want to get better, is want to try, because I couldn't get everything all at the same time. I
One
got
bite at a time.
little by
I
little.
know.
I gradually got that change, and that helped me too, because my body was like, "Girl, what are you doing? Where is those chocolate chip cookies that you want, girl? Hello!" So I learned to get the good chocolate. If I
Yes.
just gotta have sweets, those crunch chocolate strawberry berry crunches are just like my favorite.
Yes.
By the way,
Oh my goodness. They're
so
so hard
so
to stop on because those little seeds get in your teeth and ooh,
yeah,
they're so.
right, right, and
Well, God made
so
chocolate.
huh?
So chocolate can be health food. God made chocolate. We just
Yes,
have to be sure that it's sweetened with organic cane sugar
yes,
and it doesn't have a lot of bad fats and artificial
yes.
flavors to
Nobody
keep it
can
real.
say they can't do it. It's no such thing as I can't, because everyone has experienced a situation in their life, whether it was a sin or not, but they experienced a situation where they didn't think they could, and somebody probably talked them into it, or they did it because they wanted to make someone else happy, but you need to do something for yourself. And you can do it for your family and your friends too, because I can't wait to share Forever Young Academy.
Yes.
But we're going to stick with this, because when I have autoimmune, I'm sure a lot of people have it. They just don't get the clear diagnosis or the solution. So
Mhm.
explain first of all, autoimmunity. Who gets
Okay.
it and the cause of it?
Yeah. Okay. So let's think. I'm going to ask some really stupid questions, but
I
I
love
want
it.
everybody to participate. I can't hear you, but I'm just imagining you're participating. So, and I'm going to give you one example of a family of autoimmune conditions and what causes it.
hmm
So you eat food, and the food goes to your
Gut.
yes, and in your stomach, what's supposed to happen to the food?
It's supposed to digest.
Yes, it's supposed to get broken down. All the
Yes.
acids and the bacteria and things in your stomach are supposed to break that down. And then the wall of your gut is supposed to be really, really tight junctions so that the only thing that can get through the wall of the gut into the bloodstream are the individual nutrients. Well, when you've got inflammation in your gut, then you get leaky gut. It's because of a hormone called zonulin that is supposed to control the junctions and open and close them. And zonulin quits working. So you get these big junctions in your gut, and the big pieces of food can get across the wall of the gut into the bloodstream. Now, does the body think that's normal? Are you supposed to have a chunk of food in your gut,
Mm,
in your blood?
mm-mm,
No, not in your
mm-mm.
blood. Certainly not. So the body is attacking the foreign invader. So my first challenge is I challenge the commonly accepted definition that autoimmune is your body attacking itself. Queen Silvy, God made your body. He made it really, really, really smart. Your body is way too smart to attack itself.
Right.
It's attacking the foreign invader because of the inflammation. So in the gut, we might call that autoimmune, Crohn's, celiac, IBS, IBD, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
If the toxin is in your thyroid, like if there's mercury sitting on the receptors in your thyroid, We're not supposed to be eating mercury, are we?
No, it's
So
not
the
supposed
body
to be
sees
sitting in
that
our
and the
mouth
body,
either.
yes, the body is attacking that foreign invader.
Mm-hmm.
If there's an autoimmune of the skin, it's because there's a toxin, a foreign invader that the body is attacking. So that's the problem.
That is.
And so then the next question that I hope everyone's wondering is, well, where does that inflammation
Right.
come from? Right?
Right.
So 3 things cause inflammation at the cellular level, and every organ in your body is made up of cells. And one thing I love, Silvy, when we focus on restoring health at the cellular level, think about the benefits that you have received the past, it's been almost 2 years. Where have the benefits been in your body?
Everywhere.
Yes. When we focus
Everywhere.
on health at the cellular level, the
Yeah.
benefits are all over the body.
Absolutely.
So 3 causes of inflammation. Number 1, sugars, and grains turn to sugar in
Ooh,
4
that just
seconds.
reminds me. Remember the 2-part series we did? 2 Lies Killing You.
Yes.
That is it.
Powerful, powerful information.
Absolutely.
So number 1, sugars and grains. Number 2, bad fats
Mm-hmm.
cause inflammation.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, to solve the problem, we just have to change what we eat. You are in complete control right now, immediately. You're in control of every piece of food that goes into your mouth.
Absolutely.
And that's always the first place that I start when I'm coaching someone. Let's change what we can change immediately. So sugars, grains, bad fats. 3rd cause of cellular inflammation is toxicity. And that's another complete topic for another day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's part of our custom program that we do with clients all over the world. We work one-on-one with people who are completely committed to do whatever it takes to get
And that's
better.
what it's going to take.
Mhm,
And you're
it is.
bringing this is the perfect time right now to make this happen. Last year it was, in person, one-on-one, but with all that's going on right now, it doesn't stop. This is a time right now where you need to build your strength. You need to strengthen your immunity. You need to know what to put into your body. You want to prolong your life. You want to get the answers to a lot of things that's going on with your body that you're not really getting your answer to. You can put your money in another place and make a difference. Give that a try. And we're going to tell you how in just a minute. Smooth, did you want to say something?
Yeah, one of the listeners says, Tony from, doesn't say where he's from, I'm sorry. He is a vegetarian, and he wants to know about any supplements that he may need to take to help detoxify himself.
That's a good one.
I'm going to answer 2 or 3 things there. First of all, supplements, detoxification can be very, very dangerous. Let's think of what is another word for toxin.
Poison.
And this is one reason I work with people one-on-one in custom programs, plus in our group coaching, because detox is not something that you can just go detox. You need to set a foundation. You need to nourish the organs. So I'm sorry, I can't really answer. That's not a simple question. Detox is not something you can take a pill for. It's a whole lifestyle. You have to remove the poison from the environment. So think about, for me, if we had just focused on removing the mold toxin from our bodies, but we left it in our house and we kept breathing it every day.
Right.
We would just be
That's
roasted.
another thing that you helped me and Smooth Tim on, is realizing now, we go into other people's houses and we're trying to look and see if there's a sign that they got mold. Trying to help them out. I'm like, now we're the dang old mold investigators. We're walking around and they got an air plug in their home. So then Smooth is telling them about the toxins. There's different things in their homes now. Things like simple things like your shampoo, your air freshener, your disinfectant, your laundry detergent, all these things.
So we have to remove those things from our environment in order to allow the body to detox. So the thing that he said is, what supplements do I need to take to detox? And that's not something that you can do one step at a time. That involves an entire program. And I'm really adamant about that because I want to protect my clients' health. And so many people say, oh, I tried a detox and it didn't work. All it did is made me sick. And I refuse to participate in that. So the only way that I can help someone detox is with a foundation. It's not one answer to one question. It's not one supplement.
It's part of your health journey. You know, it's a word. That's why health is a journey. It's not a destination. And for the record, Tammy Stewart is a certified cellular detoxification specialist that has been designing customized detoxification protocols since 2008. So she knows her stuff. She knows what she's talking about, and she is here for you. You know, doctors have changed. There's great doctors out there, but man, I can remember where ask questions, give a care, give you a suggestion. It's hard to get that, and there's a lot of reasons behind that. We're not even going to get into that, but let's move on from that, because we to that caller, that person that sent in the message, great message about supplements. You need to go to no, I want to show this video. You need to, his name is Tony. Yeah, Tony, thank you, Tony. But you need to go to foreveryoungacademy.health and get the information you need. Pass that information along. It is so simple, because now in the convenience of your car, your home, your toilet, wherever you are, you can get this education. You can get the knowledge, the inspiration, the tools you need to do in so many areas. I mean, from diabetes, lupus, MS, gut issues. There's a multitude. And what it costs for some isn't even the copay of what they pay when they go see a doctor, and they come out still wondering, still wanting answers. foreveryoungacademy.health is it. I want you to look at this video that Tammy has done that'll kind of give you some insight. We're going to open the door with this video here for Forever Young Academy right here on the Queen Silvy Show. Check it out.
So many different specialists, each of them so many different. So imagine, instead of that, if you could walk the journey of health with us. Our focus is a very comprehensive program in our Forever Young Academy, a program that will help you to feel forever young. We will teach you so many things about diet and exercise and mindset, and really focusing on cellular inflammation, which is the cause of probably 90% of the degenerative conditions that we're facing today. So we're getting upstream to the cause of the problem, not focusing on symptoms. When you remove the interference, God designed the body to heal, and that's the foundation of everything we do. So we'll be teaching you, of course, all of the basics of eating and mindset and exercise, but all kinds of science about how toxins in your everyday environment damage your body at the cellular level, and every one of your organs is made up of cells. That's why people continue to get a longer and longer and longer list of symptoms, more and more symptoms. But let's go upstream and remove the cause. So we have these pillars, these courses in our academy, plus lots of individual videos. You can purchase some of them just one at a time if you just want to take a sample. But the value is in the community. We will have coaching calls online live once a month, Q&A calls. We'll also have guest speakers. We will be keeping you with the state of the art, the latest science in true healthcare. And lots of little sessions along the way. So you will get a truly comprehensive program, taking the journey with other individuals who have the same purposes as you, in a group where we're working together so that we can stay forever young feeling. I hope you'll join us on the journey, because you'll get such better results in a community.
Wow.
Thank you for showing that. That's wonderful. And I think the thing that you have enjoyed the past 2 years, and that so many of your listeners have missed the past few months while I've been out, is the community.
Mm-hmm.
It's that you and I, we don't just touch each other once. It was once a month. It was consistent.
Yes.
We were building on a little bit of knowledge at a time, making it
Yes.
manageable. And that sense of community, we're all doing this together.
Yes.
And you had a coach.
Yes, you are my coach. But,
Yes.
Also along the way, I was finding many people who were not here in Texas who wanted to be in there and sitting in the seats, getting that one-on-one feel. So then we went from there to you made it possible internet wise. And
Right.
now this course, Forever Young Academy, is able to touch wherever you are, wherever your family, your friends, someone you care about. This is something that they can do from home. The interaction, Tammy is there for you. She will set her alarm clock if she has to get up at a certain time, because wherever you are, your time zone is a little bit different. But if you need to talk to Tammy, I know that she will set her alarm clock and be there for you. Right, Tammy?
That's right. So in the academy, it lets people make the changes at their own pace. And if somebody is, in fact, just today, my husband called and he said someone in his office was tested positive. And he said, what do I need to do? And I said, we've already done it. We have already done all of the things to build health in our bodies so that our bodies can go through this winter season healthy, without fear.
That's what I was going to say. Faith over fear. Plus, you equipped yourself. You done what you needed to do. You're a shield when you're outside. You're just like, psh, psh, nothing's gonna. No. But
And Sylvie, that was the first thing you did, was you got rid of sugars, and that sugar weakens the body's defenses. That is the number one thing people can do. But can I teach a little bit?
Yes. Oh,
Can I
yes.
teach you about sugar? Okay.
Yes.
So because this is if people make one change.
I'm fasting, by the way, Tammy.
Perfect. Good for you. Until what? Until lunch?
I'm going to try to go till 1:32.
Yeah.
I haven't even had a cup of tea. I usually would just have the tea first.
Right.
But I didn't.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yep.
So sugar is the enemy. It causes inflammation. It destroys our hormones. So no matter what kind of health condition someone has, getting rid of sugar is the first step, in my opinion, because it's something you can control right now and you will get enormous benefit. Here's the problem. Sugar is addictive. It's more addictive than cocaine. When you have two rats, one is addicted to sugar, one's addicted to cocaine. The rat that's addicted to cocaine, if you take it away from her, will still take care of her babies.
Wow.
The rat that's addicted to sugar will not. So many people have tried. They've tried diets. They've tried getting rid of sugar. They've tried cutting out grains. They've tried low carb, and it's just frustrating because they end up, maybe they lose a little bit of weight, they feel a little better, and then they get worse. So this is my secret. And I don't share this publicly very often because this is a priceless secret. The way to do it, the best way to do it, is 100% cold turkey. No sugars, no grains. Yep. So honestly, Sylvie, is that what you did, or did you?
Yes, and Tim really caught hell after a couple of days because I was like grumpy. I was like,
it's horrible.
I kind of felt a little, I don't want to say ill, but I just didn't want to do nothing. And I was a little bit grumpy, but he's went through it also. So after me, so it helps when you have someone to support you, and someone sitting there right now may not have that support, can get that support from the group, from the unity, from Forever Young Academy. And this is what you need, that motivation and push to do it, because I know you can do it, and it's so affordable. The best part that I like that Tammy has incorporated with this, that I find with Forever Young, is that you can just pay and take care of it and be relaxed and know that it's there. But I understand during times like now, it can be challenging, that there's a lot going on. Well, part of what's going on is within you, because if it's causing you stress, then it's going to affect your body. So it is definitely worth it because there's monthly payments. Am I right, Tammy? There's monthly
Yes,
payments.
you can do it
There's
either way. You can pay in advance and get better benefits, or you can pay it monthly. You get the first month is free. And one thing that's in the academy right now
mm-hmm.
is a Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group, and you can ask questions whenever
Mm-hmm.
you want to ask a question. You can get support. Somebody's going to come on there on Facebook and say, Sylvie, I know that you did this. And you're going to say, yes, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So it's encouraging.
That is great.
So we want people to go 100% cold turkey, no sugar. It is withdrawal.
Yep.
And people on day 4, you might feel like you have the flu. And this is when it's really helpful to have that community to ask a question
Mm-hmm.
so that I can help you to get through that more easily. On day 5, you're probably going to feel wonderful because your body will switch
Yep.
from being a sugar burner to being a fat burner. And
Listen,
then you start to feel great.
this is what pushed me to do it. And it was a mindset thing, a trick I did to myself. I can either continue doing this junk and continue doing bad, continue hurting the internal me, and end up sitting in a hospital, getting poked on, getting experimented on when it was simple. Or I can deal with going through that day and that day of that at home, not in a hospital, but at home.
Right.
And know that when I come out of that, I am invincible because I did it. I freaking did it. I didn't go to a hospital. That's what I took myself through. That's how I did it. And, then I start saying, well, guess what? Fitness is important too. So while I sat there at the laptop, I'm popping my legs up and down. I'm doing something. I'm constantly moving. You have a pet, walk your dog. There's so many things, little things that I kid you not matters and makes a difference. It did for me. Little old me actually did some things. And it was amazing for my doctors to say, whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Isn't
I don't want to see you for a year. I don't need to see you.
So exciting. And so what you've done is, number one, you had a purpose. And that's why we named our company Help for a Purpose.
Perfect.
So that you can accomplish God's purpose for your life, free from the distraction of disease. You want to be the active granny.
Yes. I am I'm super granny,
had a baby,
by the way.
Just a few months ago.
Yes, I am super granny. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So you have a purpose, and it is worth investing. It is worth whatever.
Well, waking up every day and saying, whoop, I'm woke. Okay, I made it is enough to motivate me to make the best of that day, to see the best of the next day. And you know what? If you can begin at home, Forever Young Academy, write this down, spread the word, foreveryoungacademy.health. Okay, now move that out the side. I got another one for you. healthforapurpose.com. All of those things are available for you, and you didn't even know it. They didn't ask for your insurance card. They didn't ask for none of that. They just want you to know that they're there for you, that this is an avenue, seriously, an avenue to help you, to help better you, to give you understanding of even what your body's going through. Tammy, what are some of the ailments, by the way, that people come to see you for?
Most of the time it's thyroid, but the thing about thyroid is most people have a thyroid dysfunction.
Mm-hmm.
And their doctor says their blood test is normal. And so on our videos, that's the first thing we address, because that's frustrating when you feel bad and you know something's wrong. This is just not right. And yet you go to the only place that people typically know to go to, and you don't get an answer. Or he says, here, take this medication. And so you have hope. Maybe now I'll feel better, but the medication doesn't work.
Right.
So on our website, under the bar across the top, one of the categories is Health Talks. And someone can listen to one of our talks and learn all of the details about that.
That's great.
80% of people have an autoimmune condition. They don't even know it.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And the blood tests are very, very inaccurate. By the time you get a positive and an autoimmune test, you've probably had it 10 or 20 or 30 years. And we talk about that in the video, the Health Talk video also.
That is so true.
So people come to us because they're tired. Surprisingly, that is probably the number one complaint, is energy. And you would think maybe weight would be the number one complaint, but it's really not. Energy, sleep focus. People come to us because they're afraid they're going to lose their job because they can't hold a thought. And they just keep getting worse and worse. And then, yes, of course, weight is one of them. But I believe that a healthy weight is a byproduct of a healthy body. So, Sylvie, take you and me, for example.
Yeah.
Someone saw you and me walking down the street. You know what? We don't have a weight problem. And we
No.
look good, right?
Well, I'm still
But-
want to lose a couple more pounds, but
Well, but you look great. And
Thank you.
someone would not look at you and think, oh, you're sick. So we cannot go by appearances.
Right.
You and I both, when we started this health journey, had very high cellular inflammation. And that is rust on the inside
Mm-hmm.
of the body at the cellular level, breaking down.
That's right.
You know, we had one more person say, I need to detox ASAP. And it's funny.
Well, I'll tell you what let's do. Because I cannot help someone detox unless they've built a foundation. When we build a house, the first thing we do is the what?
You layer the.
You put
Yep,
in the basement, you
I
pour
love
the
Tammy.
walls so you have something to build on.
Right.
Yes, you have to have that foundation. In Texas, we don't build a
Blueprint.
basement. Now I know where Tim grew up. He grew up there. So you
Around where
build the
there's-
foundation. And you have to build a foundation, and Forever Young Academy does that for you. We'll teach you how to put the right food in your mouth today. You can change that. Get rid of toxins in your environment. You're in complete control over that. And then you'll be ready to detox. And yes, I can help you with that. We can
That's
do it
right.
one-on-one. We can do it in a group, but it will not be productive. It will be a waste of time. It will be a waste of effort. And I really work hard to protect people from that. What you want is to get results. And if you want to get results from detox, you have to set the foundation first.
You have to be committed. People
was
around you
Jarvis.
must understand your goal and what you are going to, because Tim had to. I mean, I'm going to just keep it real. There was a time there, and it still is to a certain point, where we eat different. I mean, I just
okay.
won't eat certain things. I'm sorry. If you gotta have it and you want, you gotta cook it yourself. I don't eat. No, I'm serious. I don't even buy meat. See, the change comes so many areas. You really must want to do it, and believe me, you're worth it.
Yes,
I
it
buy
feels
my
good,
meat
doesn't it?
grass fed. You know, I go to Whole Foods and get the right meat. You
Right.
know, I still eat chicken, but it has to be a certain type of chicken. I still eat
Grass-fed, I
every
want
now and then a
cage-free.
red meat, but it has to be from a certain place. And that's what people need to know, that sometimes it's that false advertisement that you get. You know, the television will make you think that that's fat free and that's blank, but nope. And you can learn even the difference in that at Forever Young Academy. And not only that, if you have a question, there's people that going through the same thing, had the same questions, went through the same motion, that can help you. And that's the great
Let
part.
me talk about fat for a second. Healthy fat
Mhm.
is the number one most lacking ingredient in the standard American diet, in
Mhm.
probably actually the worldwide diet, but we call it a SAD diet. So number one, get rid of the sugars. Number two, change the fats
Mhm.
that you eat. And when you
Mhm.
make changes in fats and meats, it's not a sacrifice. You're still cooking the same beef and chicken and fish. You just bought it at a different place.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an easy substitute.
It's a transition, nevertheless, but it's one that it can be done. And when you're equipped with the right thing, and when your heart and your mind is in the right place, and you're focused, and you have the support system, and you have the questions, your answers, and all this stuff, it's so great. Tammy, I saw once over the last year, or was it the last summer, you took a group of people shopping to the grocery store.
Yes, we did.
I was like, what?
And we recorded that. So I have a group of people who work one-on-one with me. I'm their custom health coach, and they're in a program that is several months. And so I gathered all of our local people, and we went to the grocery store and we did some shopping together. But we recorded that, and that's the kind of thing that we share in Forever
That's
Young.
great.
You know, the other thing people can do is they can find us on YouTube. They can find us on Facebook. You can just search Tammy Stewart CHC, and you can find us, both of those places, and start making some changes. Because
Right.
some people today might not be ready to give up sugar. They really might still be looking for a magic pill and a quick fix, and I don't have that. but you can start to expose yourself to a little bit of information.
Well, you know what? I gradually did it with the sweets. I mean, I didn't know whatsoever, no bread. I don't even buy bread anymore. I had to make sure that, I was ready. So I gradually just stopped buying things and stopped eating things. And then I just did it.
Yes.
And it worked great.
So you went through a process that was unique to you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It worked for you.
Right.
Everyone, but first you had a why. And second, you did what you were willing to do today. And third, you did what you were willing to do next.
Well, and I also had the support from you, and I also kept educating myself too. And I knew what to expect, what to take, everything. And that all rounded off the whole thing just perfectly. I'm not saying you're going to see me running in a marathon or anything. I don't got them kind of power legs.
No, but you know what we do is planks.
Right. But I can surely do those, baby.
Yeah.
Tammy, this is great. I look forward to whatever we're going to talk about next month. In fact, if you have a question, a subject, or something that you would love Tammy to educate schools, speak on, send us a message, queensylvia@comic.com, or leave it in the comment wherever you are viewing and listening to the show, and we will definitely handle that and take care of that and give that information to you. That is so great. Tammy, tell everybody how you can be followed on social media and contacted for any questions, as well as Health for a Purpose and Forever Young Academy.
So online, YouTube, you can search Tammy Stewart CHC on YouTube or on Facebook. Our website is healthforapurpose.com. And the new academy is foreveryoungacademy.health. And so my challenge to everyone today is to take a moment, truly, literally, as soon as we get off the air, take a moment to identify your purpose.
Right.
Dream. Let yourself dream. Don't look at the average person. Don't look at your neighbor's health. Don't look at their life.
That's right.
Dream about what you want your life to be like. And find your purpose, because that's going to motivate you to do the hard thing.
It's never too late. It is never too late. And there's always the perfect time, like now, like today. Yeah. If you don't believe me, go to foreveryoung.health and look, read, check it out for yourselves. If you don't believe me, then go on. She's Googleable. Google Tammy Stewart. That's right. You'll see. And believe me and trust me that it works, because it is me. If I didn't answer any questions that you want to know about my journey, send me a message. And I'll gladly give you the answer you need, because it does make a difference. And it starts with you. And it starts with what you put in your body, what you do, your mindset, educating yourself. And trust me, you can do it. This program was dedicated today to you. So you make the next step and do what you got to do.
And
Tammy,
you do it one step at a time. What you've been doing, Silvy, is eating the elephant. One bite at a time. You had to want it, you had to educate yourself, and then you had to take action.
And I'm doing that. I'm continuously doing that. So yes, it's been a great afternoon or evening or morning, wherever you are viewing the Queen Silvy Show. Spread this here show around and help someone educate themselves and better themselves to optimal health. You can definitely do that. Tammy, I thank you. It's great to see you, beautiful and shiny as ever. I would say I would help you next week, but
I know it's going to be
fun.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss out on all the fun.
Well, I can look at pictures afterwards.
Yeah.
Send us some videos.
That's the wise choice.
Yeah, send some videos and some.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do that. I'll tell you the greatest thing. We did have our test. So we're moving next week, and we bought a different house, and we did have it tested for mold before we bought it.
Oh, I just knew you would.
Yes, and God protected us. He blessed us. The people that we're buying the house from are chemically sensitive, and they don't spray the inside of the house.
How great is that?
And they don't spray the yard, so it's going to be great.
That is great. Well, happy home to you and your family.
Best of luck.
Yeah, yeah. And the best part about it is it doesn't change anything from you and I making the difference worldwide. It only is going to get better. And I thank you. I thank you for taking the time out of your day today to be back on the show, Tammy.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. Always so much fun.
All right. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Tammy Stewart.
Bye.
Bye. That was so great. You know what I want to do also is give a shout out to Monica Wright, WRIGHT of Foxy 5 Jury. She was on the show last
Sylvie,
week.
what did I tell you about
I
saying?
know it turns him
Last
on
week.
when
Don't
I say
Foxy
Foxy 5 Jury. But the reason this 5 is because all of the jewelry is $5, starting at 5. And this necklace and earring and bracelet set that I am wearing is from Foxy 5 Jury. All $5. Then sometimes, it's the little things that matter. And trust me, if you are authentically yourself, you're beautiful anyway. So I'm looking even more beautiful wearing Foxy 5 jewelry today.
Will you
Shout out
stop
to
it?
Monica Wright.
That's not too hard on the wallet, honestly. $5.
No,
come
this
on.
is the time for gifts and giving, and you have the nieces, the nephews, and everyone that This is the time, especially with Aura's Fashion Boutique. Wednesday and Thursday, go and give her a call for private shopping and get 40% off. Oh my
Say
goodness!
that one more time.
I'm
Private shopping.
private. You
and
can't beat that.
40% off.
You can't beat that. And I meant to also say that if you want inspiration and prayer, because sometimes you be in that mood, you might need that special prayer at that special moment, give my friend Sabrina Williams a holla. That's at rollingwiththechaplain.com for inspiration and prayer. Check her out.
She's got a website too. Yep.
Yeah.
www.rollingwiththechaplain.com.
That's right.
Facebook, I believe, is the same thing. So
That's
yeah.
right. And a shout out to the Smith brothers over in the Netherlands once again for making Queen Silvy a cartoon. In series 2, episode 15, my character is me, Queen Silvy. My brother Jerome is getting married, so I come to town to visit and to attend the wedding. That is so honorable. I am so thankful for them to do that very thing. That is so nice. And coming up soon, I hope very soon, they're doing the editing right now. Texas Kill City is a fantastic killer thriller gangster movie. But Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim is in it too, so I'm not playing gangster, but we're in the movie just the same. Look
we
for
stick
that
our
coming
nose
out.
in it anyhow, don't we? We are.
Don't tell.
We are.
Don't tell.
Don't tell.
Don't tell.
It's a mystery.
Find out soon. That's what you'll do. Yeah. So listen, we have a special edition of the Queen Silvy Show this week, this Thursday, November 12th, 2020, where we have instrumentalist, guitarist, phenomenal. He also is a reptile expert. Reptile Rainforest is his business as well. Darren Michael Boyd will be on the show. You are in for a surprise. You are in for a super treat.
Yeah, he rocks.
We're going to bring the thunder Thursday on the Queen Silvy Show special edition, so spread the word for that. I want to thank Tammy Stewart. I thank Tammy Stewart so much for being back on the Queen Silvy Show. So many have missed her. So many have inquired about her. We continue to follow her. I learn and I grow from the guidance of Tammy Stewart, and now we have Forever Young Academy.
There's a lot of people that commented on the entire show, Queen, that thanks for the info, great info. So yeah, Tammy, thank you for sharing everything.
It gets better. We're going to share videos now with Tammy if she wants to show you a video of her making a dish, or even like she says, shopping. We are going to educate you to the fullest, get you aboard Forever Young Academy, get you healthy, back on the track right now. It starts now, so log on and do that. Smooth, anything you want to say before we go?
Nope. Just make sure you tune in Thursday. Only a couple days away.
Thursday.
Oh, yeah. What I want to do real quick, I want to salute our veterans. Tomorrow is Veterans Day.
Hey.
So thank you so very, very much for your service to our country.
Thank you indeed. All right. It's been a great one. I think I'm going to go and do a little quick workout, and then I'm going to eat because I've been fasting. And, fasting heals your body internally. I learned that from Tammy Stewart as well. That's why I don't feed Tim breakfast every day.
I was wondering why my stomach was growling.
I'm making him heal, too, from the inside out. Learn more coming up with Tammy Stewart next time. Go out and enjoy your day. This is Queen Silvy signing out.
Smooth Tim till Thursday.
Holla.